Raiders, it's time for another rant. And this time around is actually gonna be a proper freaking rant because Plarium just completely lost the plot, okay? I don't know what's going through their freaking mind, but they absolutely destroyed Hydra. Even more with this update. They haven't announced this in any of the patch notes. They haven't even mentioned it ever, okay? We've reported some bugs on the test server. We've got 0 answers back related to those bugs. And guess what? Now they are live in-game and they're saying that this is intended. So basically what they've done, they absolutely killed any other team in the game that was able to do decent damage except TRUNDA. So if they nerfed TRUNDA before to bring her back in line, don't worry because they absolutely took a shit on all of the rest of the teams with the new update. So nobody else can actually do any damage now except TRUNDA. So that's exactly what we need in the game, Plarium. Thank you so much. Let me just quickly show you exactly what I'm talking about, guys. This was not in any of the patch notes. Was not mentioned at all. I want to just show you how it works rather than just say it to you, right? So we're going to go in Hydra. Probably a lot of you guys already noticed it. We're going to go in Hydra. Nice and slow right here. We're going to put our debuffs. We're going to do all of our shenanigans that we're normally doing. Okay. I have a feeling that I'm missing some gear on some of my champions, or maybe I'm not. Maybe it was just all of the debuffs actually that pushed Theox right there. For a second, I was like, wait, am I missing gear? Am I missing gear on my champions? It doesn't matter if I'm going to go in with gear or without gear because Hydra is just completely pointless now. So, way to go on how to absolutely kill a game mode. I feel like before the changes, Hydra was kind of like coming onto a path where people started enjoying it, right? For the last 6-7 months, maybe even 1 year. They've brought in these changes. They absolutely killed the entire game mode. Honestly, absolutely killed the entire game mode. And yes, you guys are like, Skratch, shut up. Stop crying like a baby. What are you keep talking about? Just wait and see. I need to basically be able to show it to you properly. Because if not, it's not really going to make sense. Just by me telling you the entire situation. I want to show it to you. So let's see if we're going to have that defense down. Let's actually take that head down too. Take it down with us, because why not? Much, much better. So Theox, let's take another head down. Okay, beautiful. So can we apply some debuffs now? Let's put the debuffs with him as well. We're not going to do a full run anyway. Defense down and weaken. And let's actually attack this head right here. So we don't do a lot of damage on the other ones. Check it out. So right now, guys, before this update, in a situation like this, when you do an ally attack, when you do any type of attacks that deals damage, if you're using a champion that has a multi-hit skill that deals a lot of damage, it's going to deal the damage normally. Well, now check this out. You go in with an ally attack or a strong skill, and in a situation like this, the attack just stops. The second hit never procced, and it will never proc. The ally attack will just instantly, suddenly stop, and it will not do the job anymore, okay? That's what happens. So this is the dumbest freaking thing ever. Why do you have to kill the rest of the teams even more? Every single team except TRUNDA got a massive loss. It doesn't matter if you're a Kraken, a whale. You have no idea how many Krakens are basically quitting, selling their accounts, just throwing them away because they got pissed off with these changes. And the main reason, when you see your team doing 5 billion damage, or your team doing 2 billion damage, or 1.5 billion damage, and then it drops to 200 millions, you're gonna be like, F you, I'm out of here. What is this change, right? And I feel like a lot of people are in this situation. But that was not enough. That was not enough. So Plarium decided to bring this thing as well. And then confirm that this is not a bug. This is not a bug, sorry. I can't even speak anymore because I'm a bit pissed off. This is intended. This is here to stay, the best update. The best update ever. Okay? So it's dumb. So in a case like I have Lady Mikage right here, if I would have enough damage with her to basically break this head with A1, I might do. Hopefully I will. My Ieyasu, Ninja, or any other champion will not join the attack. You see? That's it. They never joined the attack. So what's the point of having these skills in the game if they become completely useless? Ally attacks, all of these skills are useless now. What's the point to even have them in the game, right? What, to do clan boss? Who gives a damn about clan boss to put big numbers? You get the top chest every single day and that's it. You do your one key and forget about it. It's the most boring content in the game now, right? The clan boss. I know people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling to reach the one key. But once you do that, you're not going to give a damn about clan boss because it's completely irrelevant once you've basically reached the milestone of getting a one key on Ultra Nightmare. So am I going to use ally attack for what then? You know, just the Fire Knight and make the rest of the game irrelevant because they wanted to do this dumb change in the game. So there it is, guys. This is what happened right now to Hydra. If you thought that the previous changes were bad, well, let me just add this on top of it because this will absolutely cut the damage from every single team in the game by 50% more, okay? 50% more. So this team before was doing 1.7 billion on manual. It takes a lot of time. You need to be very precise with what heads you're killing, who you're keeping alive, how you're doing it. It's not easy to reach 1.7 billion. It's not just put good gear on them and that's it. So now, this team will probably do half of that damage. At best, half of the damage. And every other team with ally attacks will do half of the damage. And it's not just that. Every other champion that has multi-hitting skills will basically do almost no damage compared to what they were doing before. So this is what changed to the Hydra clan boss. I'm honestly very pissed off about it. Curious to know about you guys. But personally, I just freaking hate it, okay? I just hate it and that's it. Let me just try to do it a couple of more times, just in case if you guys are not convinced yet that this is exactly how it works. So I'm hoping that Theox will not weak hit on this magic head, so you guys can see. Or actually, when we decapitate the head, what does it happen in that case? 1 hit, 2 hits, it stopped. Okay. The ally attack still joins in. But once you break the HP on them, that's it. So we're going to try to do an ally attack right now. Check this out. So 1 champion, 2 champion, 3 champions. We got weak hits from Theox here, which was unfortunate on the magic hat. So I cannot really put that in the right light here to show you that it will basically just stop. Let's try to do another proper ally attack on a decapitated head. So let's try to take them down quick. Let's not mess around with them anymore. Okay. I'm gonna try to maybe I can keep the head down enough to regain my ally attack on Mikage. I think we should be able to. Unless Ieyasu is gonna deal a lot of damage. So let's apply more debuffs right there. Because I want to show you a proper ally attack as well. Not just the one from Theox, right? But I think we're gonna break the head. We're gonna have to basically wait for another one to get decapitated. So let's do that. Let's just decapitate another one. So 1 hit, 2 hit, again weak hits from him. Ieyasu proc both of the hits, but you see the damage instantly dropped from 1.2 million to 800k. Which means that when you exceed that, the damage drops. So if you have 2 hits, and the first hit deals 1 million, but the head has 20k HP, that's how much damage you're gonna get. It's just crazy, man. Like, who is designing all of these changes? You know, like, what the heck is happening there? What the heck is happening there for the last few months? Who's coming up with these changes? Because, honestly, they're awful. Okay, Mikage should be getting the ally attack in a second, I think. So let's try not to bring any of the heads back. I'm gonna attack this one, just to make sure I'm dealing no damage, so I can actually show it to you for an ally attack as well. Because I feel like that is important, right? We want to see the full picture. Defense down and weaken, beautiful. Okay, so check this out. We're gonna do ally attack. Theox is most likely going to break the head. So we have 3. Yeah, we're gonna go for that one actually. So check this out. Theox. Ieyasu never took a move. Like, why should he join the attack? I mean, he's not part of the team. Ally attack with the full team, but Ieyasu, he just got fired. So that's it, guys. That's what happens with Hydra. I'm pissed off, and that's it. End of story. I'm definitely not happy with these changes. Basically, they just killed every single team in the game except TRUNDA. Every other team that had a chance to put in a decent damage doesn't have that anymore. Okay, as simple as that. And that is just crazy in my opinion, because if you're paying attention to some of the bigger teams, I'm not even, seems like my guys, they haven't really done a lot of keys, but if you are paying attention to, let's just see, maybe somebody here has a TRUNDA team. There we go. 3.3 billion, and this is not even the best TRUNDA team, because right now on this rotation they're gonna do 10 billions, and the other teams that were doing 1 billion, they're gonna do 500 millions now, or 600 millions. There you go. Good way on how you can, good way to balance the game. Good way to balance the game, guys. But that was all for this video, guys. I'm sure that the majority of you guys are pretty much in the same boat as me. Extremely excited for these changes, and you are congratulating Plarium right now. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.